Hey guys, what's up? Trying something brand new here. Bringing back one of my old segments I used to call Talkies, but it's not really talking about anything in my life. I'm kind of talking about an anime that I just started watching. Well, I just literally watched the first episode that I've seen a lot of the people who I watch anime-wise refer on the internet. So I'm going to definitely be doing that. The show's called Tokyo Ghoul, if you haven't seen in the description above. It's a new anime that's coming out for the summer season. And it seems pretty good from the first episode. As of right now, there's 2 episodes out. I think they're being brought out to you by Funimation. So for those who want to do that, it feels really weird just staring in the camera like this. It's really intimate and things. Anyways, Tokyo Ghoul is about this dude named Kaneki. He's in Tokyo, obviously. And what's ended up happening is there are these things in his world called ghouls. What they do is they're like vampires kind of, but they attack people and stuff. And things are happening around the city where there's binge eaters, and they're just eating a whole bunch of people in the city, and it's going uncalled for. Kaneki seems like a normal, typical high school dude, chilling with his homeboy, Hide. Yeah, so they're at their favorite spot that they go to is this coffee shop. And Kaneki is trying to hit up on this chick who he keeps seeing around, but he's kind of afraid to talk to her. And yeah, things start getting interesting. His boy Hide kind of sets him up to where he has to talk to her because they're reading the same book. Long story short, they end up going on oh, this is spoilers, by the way. Major spoilers, duh, because it's a review or an overview of what's happening. So don't go in the comments like, you spoiled it for me. So yeah, Kaneki goes on this date with this girl named Rize, or yeah, I think that's her name. And things going well. It's cool. They're chilling, having a good old time. She's afraid of what's happening during the attacks that have been going on. In the beginning of the episode, you see these ghouls like going to town on people. So yeah, they go on the date. Rize's like, I'm afraid. She's like, take me home. He takes her home, and then they get real close. He's like, I like to, this kind of stuff. Getting into him, getting in his brain, making him feel good about himself. And all of a sudden, she bites the heck out of him. Bites him right here. Blood everywhere. And she entails to freaking do work on this kid. And it is very, very text message. Hold on a second. This is very bad. Oh my gosh. I pulled up my camera. But it's very, very, very bad to what's happening. So, yeah, I mean, she attacks him. She's going to town, basically taunting him, saying, like, I like when people don't run from me. And then he runs, and then he goes into a construction yard. Long story short, she keeps stabbing him in the stomach, doing work, and the construction area gets fragile and falls on her, and she gets killed by the thing, so he's bleeding out. They find his body. They take him to a lab. They do surgery on him. They put her organs inside of his because she totally ate his organs, and he wakes up. And he's in a hospital bed, and his eye is black, and he has like a red iris. So what's going on is like, that's how you can tell who's a ghoul or not. Like, they look like human beings, obviously, and the sign is the eye goes black and red. It's like a reverse Sharingan from Naruto. So that's going on, and he goes home. After he goes to, like, the surgery. His boy Hide visited him 7 times, didn't show up. He wouldn't let him come see him. And he's watching TV about ghouls, and he finds out that like all the food he's been eating tastes horrible to him, and yeah, he just can't eat human food anymore. So he finds out that ghouls can only eat people's bodies. Jeez, I can't talk today. They only eat people's bodies like once or twice a month to actually stay nourished, because that's all they need to eat is a little bit of human once or twice a month. So he's still trying to battle Kaneki is still trying to battle between his human side and his demon side, and demon side is kind of winning on this point. So he's going through the street, and he starts seeing the people in the street, and he's starting to see like a human, man, woman, girl, child, and he's just seeing people in the street, and all of a sudden you see it starting to say flesh, 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 flesh. He starts losing his sanity. He looks like he's about to turn into a titan. He bites his thumb, Naruto style, and he goes for a run. And he starts to smell food that smells extremely good to him, like his mom's home cooked meal. Because I don't think I mentioned it, but his parents are dead. Spoiler alerts. And he starts seeing, like, smelling food. And it's like, oh my god, it's so good. He runs to a corner, and it's another dude eating a human being, and he's disgusted about the fact that he is so hungry for human flesh. So that's happening, and while that's happening, this dude pops out of nowhere and kills the dude who's eating the human. But the guy who killed the human is Kaneki's best friend, Hide's, like, co-worker or brother, something like that. They haven't explained it. So yeah, he basically finds out that ghouls own territory, kind of like hunting grounds for humans in the area, and that he's trespassing on this dude's, like, territory. So that's going down, and all of a sudden this girl comes out of nowhere, and he's talking mad crap to the dude, talking about, like, this is really our area, you're trespassing on our block, and all this stuff. And it's the chick that works in the coffee shop that what's the kid, Kaneki, I can't get this kid's name right. I only saw one episode, I don't know the characters' names yet, but he's yeah, it's the chick who works in the coffee shop that he goes to all the time. So she basically goes to work on this dude and does, like, a ninja move and cuts up, like, his whole everything in, like, one swipe. It was pretty sick. And so basically the dude leaves, and she's talking to the dude like, yo, you need to eat something because you're refusing. Kaneki's like, I can't eat a human being because if I eat a human being, I'm no longer human. And all that stuff. And she gives him the dude's hand. He like swats the hand away. And basically the episode ends with her saying, if you're not going to eat, I'm going to make you eat. And then she, like, bum rushes him and shoves the dude's hand in his mouth. And then he's crying. And that's how the episode ends. But it's really cool. Like, the drama's dope. It's intense. I'm kind of into it. There's 2 episodes out as of now, so I'm going to watch the second episode probably tomorrow, because as of I'm recording, it's 3 in the morning, which is usually when I do all my stuff anyways. So yeah, I mean, I like it. I'm going to keep watching it. If you guys start watching it too, leave comments down below. Tell me what you think. We'll talk about it in the comments and all that stuff. I'm also going to, if you guys like this kind of stuff, I'm going to try to do more of this. So I'm going to cover the first 5 episodes of Legend of Korra, because I missed those when those were kind of out, and I was still debating if I was going to cover them or not, but I'm going to cover them, because that show is so sick right now. So sick. If you're not watching Avatar Legend of Korra, watch it somewhere. I don't know where you can legally watch it streaming, but your kids are the internet. You know how to find what you need to find. So guys, rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. We'll talk about it in the comments down below, or if you guys are going to watch it. If you guys also have recommendations of shows you want me to watch, let me know too. And I started reading One Piece, because I never watched it, because the episode list is like 700 something, and I just don't have the time to watch every episode of One Piece. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm like 150 chapters in right now and all that stuff, but we'll talk about that later. Alright guys, thank you. I'm tired.